What's up, everybody? It's your boy Totes. Welcome back to the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, as well as follow me on Instagram at Texas_Totes_EM. Today I want to talk about primary weapon systems, PWS. Before we jump into it, I would definitely like to say I do kind of have a relationship with PWS. I was running their rifles 3-4 years ago prior to that relationship, so this will be an honest review about PWS. So we have two PWS rifles here. Rifle and pistol. The first one is the MK-116. The other is the MK-111, okay? Going into it, we're gonna talk about the uppers first, both uppers, then we're gonna talk about both lowers. We'll also talk about why I like the way I got mine set up, okay? Both of these have 1 1/8 twist barrel, and both of them run the exact same barrel and bolt carrying group. When I bought this first upper, it was the Pro line. It's their cheaper line out of the three they have. The Pro is the cheaper line. So I went with the Pro upper due to the price difference in between the Pro, the Mod 1, and the Mod 2. Only thing different about these lines is the aesthetics of the handguard, the aesthetics of the upper receiver, and the forward assist, okay? Other than that, the internals are all the same, which is why I chose to go Pro the first time. This is a 1 1/8 twist barrel, as is all of them. It's an 11.85-inch barrel. Long stroke piston, which is another thing that I love. And it does not have a forward assist. So the Pro line doesn't have a forward assist, and it is a little bit bulkier. So that's a little bit about the first upper. Second upper is the MK-116. It's a 16-inch barrel, long stroke piston. You can tell it's a Mod 1 upper, so you can tell the difference in the handguard. You can tell the difference in the upper receiver. This one has a forward assist on it. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. You have a couple of differences in those. So those are the two uppers. Now, let's talk about the two lowers. I call mine both hybrid builds. They're both on Mod 2 lowers, and they're just on a Mod 1 upper and a Pro upper. So that's going to be the difference in those. Now, I do have two Mod 2 lowers. One is the regular Mod 2, the first one they came out with. I love the aesthetics of this lower receiver. Perfect, great, I love it. Semi-ambidextrous, and I'll tell you why I say semi-ambidextrous here in a second. The second lower is the Mod 2M. So this is the newest lower receiver they put out. Take a look at it. The difference between the first Mod 2 lower and the Mod 2M is the Mod 2M is actually fully ambidextrous. What makes it fully ambidextrous? The bolt release. It's a bolt release and a bolt catch. Now, on the original Mod 2, you couldn't lock the bolt back, okay? So they came out with the Mod 2M, which makes it fully ambidextrous because you can now lock the bolt back yourself. So that's one of the differences you're gonna see on this one is, you know, the bigger controls and the ability to lock the bolt back. The original Mod 2, you actually are not able to lock the bolt back, but you are able to release the bolt. So this button here is just made for releasing the bolt. That is the difference between the two. Now, I do have them both set up a little bit differently. The Mod 2M and the Mark 116 has a CMC trigger in it. It's running a 1-6 Accufire Tech on an American Defense mount. Here I'm running an EOTech 2-1. Why 2-1? I love the single dot. I can't do all the extra circle and all that. It's great, but I would rather have just a single dot on a Unity riser. Now, looking at both of these rifles, they both shoot amazing. They're both on the long stroke piston system, which is great. For me, I love it mainly because I'm left-handed and there's so much less gas to my face. There is definitely a different recoil sensation from a DI gun. So that's one thing I will say. The recoil impulse is a little bit different, but I feel like the reliability behind it is great. I mean, the reliability behind a piston gun is pretty remarkable. Let's talk shooting. I've shot about 8,000 rounds through the Mark 11 Pro Hybrid. Shot about 8,000 rounds through it. Runs incredible. It's definitely has a little bit more kick than the Mark or the MK116. It's definitely a little more, but that's kind of expected considering the fact that it's a 16-inch barrel, right? This gun shoots amazing. I've had no failures actually. Only failure I've had is I did have a squib load through it. Squib load, and that's an ammo issue though. Had a squib load through it. That's the only thing that went wrong with it. It shoots very well suppressed. The gas system has 3 settings, 1, 2, and 3. 1 is just your basic shooting with no suppressor. You have a 2, which is for suppressor, and 3 is for suppressor as well. You actually can turn the gas off and make it like a bolt action rifle, which is actually pretty interesting. Yes, I've done it, tried it a couple times. But the gun shoots very well. It's flat. The recoil impulse is perfect. Suppressed, it shoots very, very well. And a lot of it has to do with your suppressor, but the blowback is amazing. There's not really any. That has a lot to do with the piston system, but that also has a lot to do with your suppressor setup and the blowback from the suppressor. With me being left-handed, running suppressed guns, and the port right there in my face, I get so much gas to the face. Running these PWS rifles, I don't get that. I don't get the gas to the face. I don't get all those issues. That's a lot of the main reason why I love it. But it's an amazing shooter. Definitely no issues. That one's running the Geisley trigger in the MK111. Let's talk MK116. Now, I have this set up with the Arisaka 600 series light. I love this light. It's a great light to have on it. This compensator is by PWS. It's an amazing compensator. You see how flat the gun shoots with this compensator on it? Like, it's literally amazing. I probably won't suppress this gun considering the fact that the compensator works so well. I really don't want to mess with it. I love the way it shoots. It's really flat. Running the mod button on it. 1 to 6 on it, mainly because I feel like I want to reach out a little bit more with this one, being a 16-inch. Now, I probably will change this setup. Most likely, I'll go with the EOTech with a 6x magnifier. Most likely, what I'll do, run the CMC trigger. It's a great trigger. Definitely does the job. Definitely does the job well. I really would say these are some amazing guns. No issues through this one as well. The MK116 has about 800 rounds through it. No failures so far. They're very accurate, very reliable. Can't say much bad about them, if anything bad about them at all. One thing I will say is I really love this rail. This rail is really nice. It's sleek. It's very strong. I like this rail the most. Out of the Mod 1 and the Mod 2, I like the most. The difference between the three, the Mod 1, the Mod 2, and the Pro, is going to be the aesthetics. I went with the Mod 1 on this one too because I want this to be like a duty rifle. So it has a forward assist on it. I think most duty rifles have to have a forward assist on it. I could be wrong. If I am, make a bad comment in the section. I get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I misquote stuff. So I wanted to go with that, but both of them come fully ambidextrous for me, right? They're both fully ambidextrous for me, and that's kind of why I went with the hybrid route, right? I went the hybrid route because I am left-handed and I needed something to make my controls easier. So by going with these two Mod 2 lowers, definitely satisfied me in that area, right? The two lowers are different. So they use different forging on the second one, on the Mod 2M, than they used on the Mod 2, the regular one. So it's a different forging, so you can tell it's a little different. The aesthetics of them are a little different. But all in all, I love these rifles. PWS is a great company. If you guys have not shot one, please check it out. I don't think you'll be upset. I think you'll be overjoyed with it. But that's a little bit about my PWS rifles. Thank you for coming through. Check them out if you get a chance. My name is Totes. See you guys next time.